So good morning and good morning again. And it's quite wonderful. My personal feeling is it's really wonderful to be here together. It's actually Dakini Day, meaning the 25th of the lunar calendar. And this is a time when the energies of the world are such that Dakini is easily accessible. And it is the tradition throughout Tibet and the Nyingma tradition to practice, do a Dakini practice on Dakini Day. And the lunar calendar is often at odds with our Western calendar, so it's actually not that often that we get together on the actual Dakini Day. I hope we'll do it more and more, but feels very auspicious for us to be doing it, especially as we're very much in the process of creating the field of this temple now, and it feels like a very important contribution to it. So I'm very happy. Thank you all for coming. At one Dakini Day at Aza Rinpoche's temple, the nuns actually sing all day. They do all-day practice. I believe they were doing Green Tara practice. And at the end of the day, and I have a picture, there were not one, not two, but 3 exquisite rainbows in the sky. And Rinpoche said, "Oh yeah, it's those nuns, those anis. They were doing Green Tara practice." So it's just sweet. It's just a way of saying it's all very auspicious. There's a lot of, connecting energy between our doing this practice. They're doing it in Tibet. Well, maybe they're finished now. It's late in Tibet, but they have paved the way by doing the last probably 15 hours or so throughout Tibet and many other places. And now in the United States, also Nyingma centers everywhere. Dakini Day is just special. It's just, so we're here honoring that. And I'm really happy for all of you who are here. So a word about the practice itself. Some of you who are newer to it, that's perfectly fine. Really, the principle then is whatever you enjoy and experience is yours. And this is a practice that we do on an regular basis. I mean, we do it a couple of times a year. Sometimes we have a whole weekend of Green Tara practice. And there'll be many times to become exposed to it. So it's not like this big worry that you have to understand everything or anything like that at all. It's more like Tara's coming. You're going to be connecting with the Tara in you. And however you understand that is very, very precious. And that's what we want to foster. Let's do our opening, just like we did opening aspiration and Dechen Barwa in English. And I'll say a few words of explanation about the practice. It's quite a beautifully simple practice. And we'll all be able to do it together. Thank you.
So the aspiration verses from the yellow sheet.
Mm-hmm.
May all beings
Always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. The yellow sheet, do you have another yellow sheet for Susan? Thank you. Thank you.
It's where it says aspiration in the middle of the page. There's one more verse for as long as space.
So the second aspiration verse. For as long
Long as space abides, as long as the world remains, Just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain.
Now page 5 in the booklet, Great Blazing Bliss. Om Ahum
Three.
Great
Great
bliss
bliss, blazing power, palace where wisdom wants no bliss and emptiness. Wisdom, lotus ones with no wanting. Vajra, sun, great glory shines from there. True form, Amitabha, Dorje, Chu, Lokesh, Lord, compassion, passionate. Lotus, Lord, master of world and peace. Power, Haruka, outshines all things. Sangwaye, Vajra, Varahi, Demcho, desire, cream, great bliss, treasure. Mind, music, J. Maru's all mudras, high-low dancing in bliss, emptiness. Power wielding Dak and Daki host, you know seen and empty as the same. You dance your Vajra form, shakes 3 worlds, your laugh and ceaseless speech rouse 3 realms. Red light rays suffuse all worlds in peace, stir and gather world peace essences. Grant the 2 feet our supreme desire, Vajra passion of your own heart mind. With great Vajra hooks and lassos you bind to great bliss all you know and see. Dance play in the endless magic net like sesame pods burst open with 3 roots
power, God host vast array.
Ray, bless and grant us with respect, I pray, for unhindered city power in all feats high and low that I desire.
Now refuge and bodhicitta on page 12.
We'll do Kyabdak and then you go to him. Kyabdak elwanam tangyer me pe, gandrin sumden tinshin lama che, ridzin jorme tuptin jatsola, so wadep sunyam len tarjin shu.
So page 12, refuge and bodhicitta, do English, Tibetan, English. In 3 real jewels,
3 root bliss-filled ones, channels, winds, bright orbs, 6 bodhi mind, essence, nature, moving, love mandal, until full bodhi I seek refuge. Kunchok sum yote shek tawa sum, zalung tigle rang shing janjuk sem, morang shing tu cheking gorla, janjuk ning vipardu japsuji. In 3 real jewels, 3 root bliss-filled ones, channels, winds, bright orbs, this bodhi mind, essence, nature, moving, love mandal, until full bodhi I seek refuge. And settle into your seat. Let yourself really feel the support coming to you from the center of the earth directly beneath you. That support, something you can trust. And you can feel it. You can feel the contact between the bottom of your body and your cushion, and you can trust that. Trust is profound relaxant when we feel secure and trusting. And we feel easy and comfortable. And Tara is the being whom we will be inviting and expressing our confidence, our trust, our easy confidence that she is a refuge for us. And not only as an external being a refuge for us, but she is actually mirroring to us deep qualities of tenderness, kindness, swiftness, deep qualities that are expressions of reality itself, that are already within us, and we practice to awaken those qualities. So we take a few minutes to settle, letting your mind gently rest on your breath. Noticing any tension in your body and bringing the breath there, sometimes just bringing your loving attention and breath to a place in your body that feels tense will allow it to ease, open. Just an invitation to the whole of your being to be present, happy, relaxed. Enjoy this space as it becomes more and more suffused with Tara's gentleness, sweetness, tender compassion, swift response. By touching into our capacity, or at least our aspiration for trust, ease. Feeling trusting and easy means that we are receptive to actually experiencing the exquisite, delicate, tender sweetness of green Tara, and a sweetness that is part of our own being as well. So at any time during the practice, you can check occasionally if you notice you're feeling tense. Invite yourself into more relaxation. And within this openness to trust and relaxation, take a moment to bring to mind your most exquisite experience of tenderness. Somebody being tenderly kind to you and you being relaxed and open enough to actually receive it. Not a moment filled with drama in your life, but some profound sense of ease, love. For someone you know, perhaps a pet. Some memory that easily brings that feeling to you. So this is something of what green Tara embodies and expresses. And we feel that just like that, she has come before us, luminously green, 1 foot drawn up, 1 foot extended. But most especially, her luminous emerald greenness is an expression of freshness, tenderness, swift as the breeze. Green is the essential aspect of wind, of energy, flowing. And feeling that she is before us, we silently read this first verse in the text. And then we sing our expression of homage to her, recognizing her as a refuge from all suffering. All sufferings are included within birth and death. And this practice purifies birth and death. And also, we recognize that bodhicitta, this loving intention to be of benefit to all beings, that our practice today flow out as benefit to all beings. This bodhicitta is the very ground of all of our practices, of all of the grounds and paths. So we take a moment to imbue ourselves with a sense of trust, the presence of refuge, again, something in the presence of which we relax profoundly, and our loving intention that is the foundation for everything to come. Om Selah 3 times. Oh, we didn't. Really? Okay, do that then. Okay, sorry.
P.S. The Bodhicitta verse from page 12. English, Tibetan English.
Oh, like moons in water, sights deceive us. We ever roam bound in cyclic chains. So all may rest in their clear mind sphere. I raise Bodhi through 4 boundless days. Oh, natok nam wachu de tun reji, korwa lugu jundu jambedro. Rang rega sa ying sung el sa cheer, teme shi hang ne semje do. Oh, like moons in water, sights deceive us. We ever roam bound in cyclic chains. So all may rest in their clear mind sphere. I raise Bodhi through 4 boundless days.
Namo,
Namo,
to be free
from fear and suffering. Sublime Tara, refuge, heart I trust. Wishful, active bodhicittas raise, and vow to protect every being. Namo, Jiktantung el duka ledro cheer, Vama droma japchi ning vordeng. Muntan chuk pe chang chup sem je de, Ichin drogun kyo partam chao. Namo, to be free from fear and suffering. Sublime Tara, refuge, heart I trust. Wishful, active bodhicittas raise, and vow to protect every being. Tsa, Hong, Bum, Ho, so deity host dissolve in me. So Tara has melted into us, and we completely dissolve into space, and just for a moment we're suspended in that spaciousness.
All things
Essence always pure, mansion beyond seen seer. In its midst lotus and moon, on which green Tam now becomes. Chaitandroma body green, one face, 2 hands, peaceful smile. Longu complete, right leg curved, right hand supreme gift mudra. Takes wind out of fear and pain, at heart left 3 gem mudra. Fresh Utpala blooms at ear, glowing light endless and clear. Expands, invites from the sphere, boundless wise ones one with me. Om Aryatara Saparivara Benja Samayadza Tishta Benja Tam Atituho Pratishaho Agam Panyam Puja Vishve, Dupe, Aloke, Gande, Naivedya, Shabda, Rupa, Shabda, Gande, Rasa, Sparshe, Dame Pratityaho, Pencha, Belinda, Rakta, Kahi. Oh, I forgot it.
Bring suffering all Buddhas young, color true green, blue, swift heroine. Longu gem dispels Duke and foes, praise and homage, kind sublime lady. On my heart moon stands green Tom, rounded mantra strands whose rays flow forth, return, filled to needs. One great sameness, bliss becomes. So we have, as we just sang, we have arisen out of space as Tara. And so now we let go of any sense of our body as it usually seems. We have arisen from this essentially always pure space. We're green, we're made of light, we're appearing and yet empty, empty and yet appearing, luminous. 2 hands, 2 legs. Right leg is curved up, left hand is down. You can see the image of Tara behind here. And the main thing is that you are letting go of your sense of your body as it ordinarily is. At least you're open to letting go and feeling the arising now of you as Tara. You are Tara. It's not that your body turns into Tara. Your body you have dissolved completely. And arising from space afresh, beginning with the seed syllable tum that we sang a moment ago, which remains at your heart. You are green Tara, as beautifully bright as an emerald lit by 100,000 suns, a whole emerald mountain lit by 100,000 suns. You're just naturally luminous, naturally empty, empty and luminous, luminous and empty. And we're going to, as Tara now sound, the mantra of Tara, which is moving counterclockwise around your heart. Om Tari Tam Soha is the first mantra. And as this mantra moves around your heart, green rays of light expand easily, naturally, without you really doing anything, just having this intention. They expand throughout space, and they make homage and offering to all of the luminous Taras who, in fact, are right now present throughout space. And these Taras bestow their blessings on these luminous rays of light, which come back to you and bless you and empower you even more and more and more as Tara. So as we're saying this first mantra, we're becoming more and more and more in Tara. And the entire universe is a universe of exquisite purity. There is only light. There are only enlightened beings. Okay. Yeah, let's to finish this recitation by about 27 after. Do this recitation for about 12, 15 minutes, and then we'll do the other one for about 4 or 5 minutes, because we're going to do soak too. Yeah. Do you want to look at it? Okay. Maybe more like 10 and 3.5 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Om Tare Ram
Soha, Om Tare Tam 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 Soha. Om Tare Tam Soha, 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 Om Tare Tam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, 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 Dam Soha, Om Taridam 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 Soha. Soha, Om Taridam 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 Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Soha, Om Taridam 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 Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Tam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha, Om Taridam Soha. Om Tari 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 So. Tari Tari So. Om Tari 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 So. Om Tari 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 So. Tari 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 So.
Tare-ram soha,
Om Tari Ram Soha. 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 Om Tari Ram Soha.
Om Tare tu Tare
Ture Soha. Om Tare tu Tare Ture Soha. Om Tare tu Tare Ture Soha. Om Tare tu Tare. So now rays of all 5 colors are streaming out from your heart. Yellow, red, blue, green, and white. And these are going out to all the living beings throughout space and relieving them of whatever suffering they have. And finally bestowing on them the complete radiant happiness of themselves becoming Taras. And so then the entire universe is a universe of Taras, all the 21 taras and all the different colors, and they're all singing with us. And we have, in fact, transformed and purified the universe, certainly of our own experience. And in this way, we are offering blessings to every living being throughout space. Ture soha, om tare tutare, 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 ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, 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 om tare tutare ture soha. Re ture soha, om tare tutare 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 ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Tare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Tare tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Om tare tutare ture soha, om tare tutare ture soha. Can you tell people what page the Vajrasattva mantra is on, in case they need that when we get to it?
Vajrasattva is on page 13 of the booklet.
Thank you.
I'm not familiar with the mantra. Oh, no, wait. The mantra is on page 14.
Okay, so we're going to recite the vowels and consonants, and then the 100-syllable mantra, which is the Vajrasattva mantra.
A,
I, U, U, Ri, Ri, Li, Li, I, O, O, Ang, A, Ka, 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 Nga, Ta, 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 Nya, Ta, 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 Na, Ta, 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 Na, Pa, 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 Ma, Ya, La, Va, Sha, Ka, Sa, Hang, Kya.
Om
Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenupa Tishudira Meva Va Sutakaya Meva Va Supakaya Meva Va Anarakta Meva Va Sarva Siddhi Me Tayata Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sidam Chiam Kuro Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramami Muncha Vajra Baba Maha Samaya Sata Ahom Te I, I, U, U, Ri, Ri, Li, Li, I, O, O, Ang, A, Ka, 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 Nga, Ta, 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 Nya, Ta, 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 Na, Ta, 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 Na, Pa, 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 Ma, Ya, La, Va, Sha, Ka, Sa, Hang, Kya. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenupa Tishudiro Meva Va Sutakaya Meva Va Supokaya Meva Va Anarakto Meva Va Sarva Siddhi Me Tayata Sarva Karma Sutta Me Sidam Shiam Kuro Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vajra Baba Maha Samaya Sattva Ahom Pet. The vowels and the consonants are on the bottom of page 5 of the Tara practice, and the Vajrasattva mantra, which we're going to say once more after that, is on page 12. And
14.
can you find it?
14.
What? 13.
14.
14. And the Yedharma mantra is at the bottom
Is
of page 5.
right, then we're going to go back to the Yedharma mantra. Okay?
A,
I, I, U, U, Ri, Ri, Li, Li, I, O, O, Ang, A, Ka, 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 Nga, Ta, 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 Nya, Ta, 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 Na, Ta, 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 Na, Pa, 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 Ma, Ya, La, Va, Sha, Ka, Sa, Hang, Kya. Now the Vajrasattva mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenupa Tishtajido Meva Va Sutakaya Meva Va Supokaya Meva Va Anarakto Meva Va Sarva Siddhi Me Tayasa Sarva Karma Sutta Me Tidam Shiam Kura Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Baba Maha Samaya Sattva Ahom Ped. Ma he tu traba wa he tum te kam te tagato hiya wa det te kam chio naroda evam vadi mahat shamanai so ha. Ye dharma he tu traba wa he tum te kam te tagato hiya wa det te kam chio naroda evam vadi mahat shamanai so ha. Ye dharma he tu traba wa he tum te kam te tagato hiya wa det te kam chio naroda evam vadi mahat shamanai Soha.
Om Arya
Tara Saparivara Bensra Agam Padyam Pushpe Dupe Aloke Gandhe Naividya Shabda Rupa Shabda Gandhe Rasa Sparshe Dhamma Pratijaho Pincha Balinda Rakta Ka He.
Freeing suffering,
All Buddhas yum, color tree green blue swift heroine, long good gem dispels duke and foes, praise and honor, kind sublime lady. The Chirban is going to sprinkle water, and we're going to say these sacred syllables of Ram Yam Kam, which represents the purification and multiplying and fruitionality of all of these offerings here so that they fill space.
Ram
Yam kam om ahom, Ram yam kam om ahom, Ram yam kam om ahom, and we're still green Tara. And we just follow the description that we're singing. We're going to send out light. We're making offerings to all of the Taras and all of the enlightened beings, and they're just so delighted and so pleased. And then we get to eat too, and we're all so delighted and so pleased, and we're still staying in this state of exquisite kind of trust, security, joy, tenderness, and everybody around us is green Taras. Everything around us is luminous and wonderful, and we're just bathing in that, whatever capacity we have for that.
By light
Sent from my own heart, noble lady, green Droma, circled by the three root seas, come rest on this lotus moon, offered in non-dual respect. Alala ho, agam padyam pushpe dupe, aloke gande, naivedya shabda, rupa shabda, gande, rasa sparsha, Dhamma pratitaho, Pincha, Belinda, Rakta, Ka, oops, Dhamma gana chakra kaka kahi, Puta kaka kahi. Taridam soha, gana chakra puja kaka kahi, Om Taridam soha, gana chakra puja kaka kahi. 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 We're saying blessedness of Tara is here. We are offering this wonderful, endless feast to everyone. Eat, enjoy, and so we're just getting that feasting energy. Om Taridam soha, gana chakra puja kaka kahi. 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 Mm-hmm.
Ram yam kam
Om ahom.
wisdom
The play adorned by feasty lights, feast lords, masters, rigs and lamas, and three-seat circle, 24 nay lords, heroes, chondros, vowed ones, dharma guards. Come take feast enjoyments offered here. Here my wrongs, ills, fails, samaya faults. Outside, inside, free blacks in the sphere. Take these torma remains, do your oughts. Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakra Pujaho Utsita Balinda Kahi Ramyam Kam Omaho Sidayan Yeshirol Began Sokshay Soktaris in Lama Town Densum Gingun Nail Neshidak Pao Kanda Damshin Chichonam Dear Shake Long Shit Soki Chibapu Geldron Dan Tamsin Yam Chak Chak Shinang Parche Chigi Ying Sutrol Hakter Shela Tinne Trubarso Guru Deva Dagini Gana Sakra Pujo Utsita Balinda Kahi Ramyam Kam Omahom. Wisdom play adorned by feasty lights, feast lords, masters, rigs and lamas, and three-seat circle, 21 lords, heroes, chondros, vowed ones, dharma guards. Come take feast enjoyments offered here. Here my wrongs, ill fails, samaya faults. Outside, inside, free blacks in the sphere. Take these torma remains, do your ought. Guru Deva Dakini Gana Sakra Pujaho Utsita Balinda Kahi. Oh, sublime Yum, think of me under sway of ignorance. I broke pledges, fell and erred, shamed and cried and bind. By offering food nectar, complete to own the broken. Please grant purity cities. Samaya Shidea Soki chiva gindu rowa alala ho.
Now the
And again,
Vajrasattva
then the
mantra,
Vajrasattva mantra.
page 14 if you
Mhm.
need it. Om
Vajrasattva
Vajrasattva
samaya
samaya
manupalaya Vajrasattva tenupa tishtodira me bhava Sutokaya me bhava Supokaya me bhava Anurakta me bhava Sarvasiddhi me tayata Sarva karma sutta me Sidam shiyam kuro hong ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva tathagata vajramami munchi vajra bhava mahasamaya sata ahom ped. You can keep it. I have another.
Mahuma Sukha Siddhi Alala. Mahuma Sukha Siddhi Alala.
Oma.
Mahuma Sukha Siddhi Alala. No.
Mm-hmm. And so we don't have it here. We did Oma Homa Sukha Siddhi Alalaho. It's not written down, and we passed out the plates. Right now,
It's there.
The-
It's written down.
it's here. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh yeah, it's on page 10. I'm so sorry. You have an old version. Why don't you look at that?
Sukha
Siddhi Alalaho Yaho Mahasukha Siddhi. Maybe somebody could help Janet pass out here. Mahasukha Siddhi Alalaho Om Yaho 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 Mahasukha Siddhi Alalaho. You're still Tara, by the way. Mahasukha Siddhi Alalaho Om Yaho 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 Mahasukha Siddhi Alalaho. Eat as Tara, enjoying everything in its luminous nature. Mm-hmm.
Zuma Dangma. Did you money? Zuma Dangma.
I don't know. Chibanla. Chibanla. Do we have grape juice? You can use grape juice. Yeah. Do we have any? Okay. Okay. Thank you.
If not, Coca-Cola.
So while you're enjoying the way Tara enjoys her pure and wonderful food, just a few words that this practice, many of you know, but still it's nice to say, this practice is from the revealed treasure tradition of Adzom Trukpa, who is one of the most significant figures of the 19th century in our tradition, Longchen Nyingtek, and who was actually the father in his previous life of our present teacher, Adzom Rinpoche. So he was a Teratun, that means he discovered quite a large body of revealed treasure texts, which contain many sadhanas, many practices. Many of the practices that we do is from this cycle, which is known as the Ösel Dorje Sangze, the secret treasures of the luminous Vajra. Luminous means quite beyond any sense of subject and object. So as when we do this practice, we at least imagine, aspire, feel the possibility of being outside of any sense of subject and object. Secret, because most people aren't quite aware of what the meaning is. And treasure, because it contains all of the teachings having to do with the base, the path, and the fruit. They're all contained here in this treasury, in this collection, and also in this text. And this is specifically the practice of the Vajra because of unchanging. As we mentioned, like reality is unchanging and totally reliable. We also speak of the Vajra or adamantine union of compassion and wisdom, which is really what we're cultivating here. And green Tara, sublime lady liberator. Well, she's sublime because she is completely beyond either the extremes of cyclic existence or nirvana. She is in radiant space. She is in the radiance of full Buddhahood. And she's green. Her green color, as I mentioned, has to do with her being very much connected with the wind element. And the wind element is very much about completing things, very much about activity, gentle, tender spring wind that Tara seems to be very similar to. And so all of this is in the title of the text, Green Tara, Sublime Lady Liberator. So she's sublime because of her realization. And her name actually means to traverse, liberate, become free from the bonds of samsara, which basically means the imprisonment of our own habit patterns. That's really our samsara. Samsara isn't some big universe out there somewhere. It's our own mind that is always cycling in repetitive patterns of wanting, hating, neutrality, pride, jealousy, obsession, worry, anxiety. These are patterns. They're not our nature. They're patterns, like waves in the ocean. Waves come from the ocean, but they're not the ocean. The ocean itself is complete, and we in some sense are already always complete, and yet we get interfered with by our own habit patterns. And so we're seeking to break those patterns by experiencing ourselves as a different kind of being, as Tara, as a luminous, not stuck in anything. So she is that. She's specifically famous for delivering us from fear, and there's a traditional list of 8 fears. I forget them all, but elephants and snakes, maybe spiders, things like that, which in India would have been quite fearful. And certainly appropriate for us to really make a personal connection by, figuring out what our fears are. We're very much run by fear when we really look at it closely. If you've done the elements practice with us, or you will do it again, one of the things we learn is that when we're angry, it's usually because we're kind of afraid, maybe afraid of being alone. When we're very proud, it's usually because at some level we're actually quite afraid of not being good enough. Things like that. The inner geometry of our habit patterns is quite complicated in that way, but very often some type of fear lies at the root of whatever it is however it is we're reacting in the world. And so Tara is particularly, this soft, gentle wind, this kindly lady is here to relieve our fears. So that's a very wonderful way to relate to this practice. The softness of the breeze of her compassionate, tender concern, like a kind of green mist just melting into our body, is to dissolve our fear. Thank you so much. And some of the copies have a picture of Jetsunma, who is Rinpoche's sister. This is actually right after she gave the first Tarawang that she ever gave in 1999. And she is considered an emanation of Tara. And we listen to her songs a lot. Maybe you've heard her recordings. And then what happened to our skull? I guess, okay, we don't have a skull today. Thank you. Okay, next time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is non-alcoholic. It's very good. Oh, you guys are doing it the sophisticated way, in a cup. Traditional way is in your hand. You lick your hand. Rub a little into your hair. Thank you, Janet. He'll do it. He'll have a cup. That's okay. Thank you. We're still Tara. Everybody's Tara. Whole place is green. And the other lights also.
Page 11.
Really? Do I have the wrong copy now? In there, okay. Ah, yes, thank you.
Om
Haho Hri Sarvadakini Pet Utita Bhakadi Balanda
Balinta
Kahi Hahi Gatsa. Oops. Janet is busy. Can you take out she has to probably show you. There's one plate that needs to be taken out. Do you know which one? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. One of these back here? Could somebody take it out? Oh, are you going to do it? Okay, very good. I thought you were busy with the wine. Thank you.
Are we going to do the last verse of Jigme Lingpa?
It should be coming up.
No,
Oh, we didn't.
it's with the Jigme Lingpa Tsok.
Oh. Okay. Should we do the last verse of the Jigme Lingpa and then go on to Ekadzati?
Well, we have to do Samayagya.
And we'll do some. We do that before. Yeah, so we'll do the last verse of Jigme Lingpa, then come back to Samayagya, then Ekadzati with our, you have cymbals, and somebody can drum maybe? Huh? Janet will drum. Okay, excellent. Janet just got volunteered. Okay. In mandala, making host offerings so, I and all other beings attain in one mandala.
Samaya
Ja, 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 ja. But she's taking out the plate. You can't drum.
So you guys can get set up, drummer and cymbal.
Do you have the cymbals out? We're ready with Ekadzati.
Who's drumming?
Kwang volunteered you to drum.
No,
Is
she can't do both.
Oh, but you need to do, can somebody?
We need somebody else to drum. or somebody else to hold the ekadasi plate. I mean, I can drum.
You could drum.
I can
Okay,
drum.
no, we've got it.
We got it set up?
Thank you, Simone, everybody. So the ekadzati we do 7 times, and the 4th time, the middle time, we do in English. And first we wait for Kwang to do the prelude. And we're still Green Tara. As Green Tara, we are asking Ekadzati to protect us. She's the protector of the Dzogchen lineage, and very powerful. But since we're Tara, we can ask her, please,
Timrim,
to do her.
Timrim. Holy order.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do a little trimmer here.
song.
We dissolve as Tara and then arise as Tara. Now, you can tell us to do that.
So before Ekadzati, we dissolve as Tara, and then we arise again as Tara.
A little more practice dissolving into space, arising out of space. Here we are again. Okay.
Belden
Ekadzati Dan
Drumsum
Kyapchu Rahula
Durje Lekbaso, Nyingtik Nyembo Densum So,
Tanse Duzi Dormabo Neltor Dakwa Gungro Cho
Choe
Dinle Maya Du Hong Belden Ekadzati Dan Drumsum Kyapchu Rahula Tanse Durje Lekbaso Nyingtik Nyembo Densum So Tanse Duzi Dormabo Neltor Dakwa Gungro Cho Choe Dinle Maya Du Ekadzati Dan Drumsum Kyapchu Rahula Tanse Durje Lekbaso Nyingtik Nyembo Densum So Tanse Duzi Dormabo Nelzor Dakla Gungo Cho
Choe Jinle
Maya Du Hong Glorious Ekadzati and Rishi Vishnu Rahula Othpan Dorje Lekpa All Hardest and Guardian Host Take this Torma nectar, guard this yogi, give refuge. Keep your trust, your deeds alive. Hong Belden Ekadzati Dan Kansa Kyapchu Rahula Tanjin Dorje Lekpa So Ningtik Nyamba Densung So Tanze Duzi Dormapo Neljor Dakla Gungok Cho
Choe Jinle
Maya Drup Hong Belden Ekadzati Dan Kansa Kyapchu Rahula Tanjin Dorje Lekpa So Ningtik Nyamba Densung So Tanze Duzi Dormapo Neljor Dakla Gungok Cho Choe Tinle Maya Drup Hong Belden Ekadzati Dan Danso Kyapchuk Rahula Tanjin Dorje Lekpa So Ningtik Nyamba Densung So Tanze Duzi Dormabo Nelja Dagla Gungok Cho Choe Tinle Maya Drup
page 13. By this good
May I swiftly once become Chaitandroma, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. Freeing suffering, all Buddhas young, color true green, blue, swift heroine, dispels duke, ache, and foes, praise and fortune, kind sublime lady.
Go to page 25. More prayers of the yellow booklet. In a pure land
Ringed by snow mountains, source of bliss and benefit for all. Powerful Tenzin Chato Chenrezi, lotus feet, please stay hundreds of years. Fill vast space with your activities.
Om
Om
Swasti.
Swasti.
Flawless refuge sources
Give blessings, teacher, protector, kind Dharma Lord. Jurme Tupten Jatso, wondrous good, lotus feet ever, deeds everywhere.
26. Namo
Guru,
Guru,
glorious wise K. Brighton and kind song, now that your work here has subsided, please think of our pains and suffering. We pray you swiftly take form again.
29. Om
Swasti.
Swasti.
Ann and Harvey, like the waxing moon, may your life and merit flourish grow. Through the threefold skillful pundits' deeds, live long benefiting all you meet. By the true power of two Vajra truths, 3 jewels, 3 roots, Buddha's compassion, faithful Sangha and aspiration, may this prayer be realized at once.
Page 32, the prayer for Dal Mountain. May there be a
Great fine new temple, great seat for all high practice learning, which having spread in all directions, male and female yogis everywhere, practice and further the teachings there.
What are we going to do? Blessing?
Mm-hmm.
So, Simone, do you want to light the candle, please?
Where's the book?
I've got it.
Okay.
with all of
You in mind we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
So we remember all beings and pray for their welfare and their ultimate enlightenment. And in particular, Jim Blumenthal in the Bardo, Terry Terapelli's mother in the Bardo, Longchen Luli in the Bardo, Martine, Steve Tainer, Ginger's friend in the Bardo, Jennifer Dobin-Mier in 3-month retreat, Gloria Lopez in 3-year retreat, Dave Stevens in the Bardo, Nam Vo, Lutzi Turek and family, Kimmy Long, Gloria Long, Boone in the Bardo, Freedom Pendel, Panda, Viola, Rachel, Sarah, Diane, Brady, Jerry, Roxy, Ebola victims, Helen, Chloe and Michelle Cruz, healthcare workers, and Vajra the dog in the Bardo, and Tim Marvin.
Faithful student song?
So the Faithful Student Song on page 33 in the booklet. Yes,
precious three gems from deep in my pain heart. See me with compassion, I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly, good and faithful student.
This false world will
deceive. Free of attachment, pursue liberation, good and faithful student.
your mind not too
Pointed with unchanging faithful love. Lama walks with Loma, good and faithful student. Jur me tufin jatso, when heart holds him Lama, there's no better guidance. Keep our talk in your heart. Aho, alalao, pleasing play song I offer. Aho, alalao, pleasing play song I offer. And all of the luminosity of this practice of your own nature arising as a luminous orb in the center of your body, at your heart. And with our ah, we send out sound and light and blessings to everyone here, to our own future, to the entire universe. Thank you all so much. Thank you, La. Thank you, Chibin La. Thank you, Flower Lady. Thank you, videographers, so much. Thank you, everybody who's attending from a distance or who listens later. And thank you, every one of you, for coming.